The power of framing. Have you ever wondered why some ideas and products, either personal or professional, get better attention than others? Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Jackson Talks channel. Today we're talking about something that has the power to change how you see everything, from your daily challenges to your biggest business decisions. It's called framing, and once you understand it, you'll see opportunities where others see only obstacles. So what is meant by framing? Think about a picture. What happens when you put a frame around it? The frame doesn't change the picture itself, but it draws your eye to certain details. It sets the context. It can make a simple photo look like a masterpiece or a forgotten memory. In life, business, and change, we do the same thing with our ideas. We put a frame around them. Today, we're going to build a script which can help you master that skill. So, what exactly is framing? At its core, framing is the way we present information to influence perception and decision-making. It's not about being manipulative. It's about being intentional. It's about choosing the right lens for a situation. Psychologists and marketers have known about the framing effect for years. For example, a product advertised as 95% fat-free is much more appealing than one labeled 5% fat, even though they are exactly the same. The frame changes everything. This principle extends far beyond marketing. It's a tool for leaders, a strategy for product developers, and a mindset for personal growth. Let's start with where it matters most, your own life. We all have an internal dialogue, a constant stream of thoughts. That dialogue is a frame. Now let's imagine that unexpectedly you lose your job. The immediate reaction might be to frame this as it is a disaster. This is unfair. I'm a failure. I'll never find another job. My life is over. This frame leads to feelings of despair and inaction. But what if you reframe it? What if you consciously choose a new frame, like this is a new beginning, or this is an opportunity to find a career I am truly passionate about? Suddenly, the same event transforms from a dead end into a launching pad. This new frame prompts different questions. What skills do I want to develop? What industry have I always been curious about? This is the core of personal framing, turning setbacks into opportunities. Now, let's take this concept to the workplace, especially when it comes to change. Leaders often introduce new policies or software and are met with resistance. Why do we need this? It's a waste of time. This resistance often comes from a mismatch in framing. The leader might only have framed the change from a high-level, strategic perspective, such as, this new software will increase our efficiency by 20%. But from the employee's perspective, they might be framing it differently. This is going to make my job harder, or am I losing control over my process or role? To manage change effectively, you need to align these frames. A great leader would say something like, this new tool will automate the tedious parts of your job, freeing you up to focus on the creative, problem-solving work you enjoy most. The change isn't framed as a corporate mandate, but as a benefit to the employee's daily life. It's about meeting people where they are, then showing them how the change fits into their world, not just the company's. Have you ever asked yourself, how does the Apple stores frame their products to get you to spend more money? As we all know, Apple is one of the most successful companies in the world. They have a cult-like following of loyal customers who are always eager to buy their latest products. But have you ever stopped to think about why that is? What is it about Apple that makes them so appealing? One secret is their use of framing. When you walk into an Apple store, you'll notice that they always frame their products in a very specific way. They use clean, minimalist displays to show off their products in the best possible light. And they always make sure that there is plenty of space around each product so that you can walk around and admire it from all angles. This is no accident. Apple knows that when you see a product in this way, you're more likely to feel a sense of ownership over it. You feel like it's yours and you want to take care of it. This is why so many Apple customers are willing to pay top dollar for their products. They know that they're getting something special. But it's not just the way that Apple displays their products, it's also the way that they talk about them. Apple's marketing team is incredibly skilled at using language in a way that makes their products sound exciting and desirable. They never use technical jargon or try to be something that they're not. Instead, they keep things simple and focus on the benefits of their products. They tell you why you need it and how it will make your life easier. Now you might be thinking, okay, great, I get it. Apple knows how to sell their products, but how can I apply this to my own business? The answer is simple. Just like Apple, you need to find a way to make your products stand out from the crowd. You need to show them in a way that makes people feel good about owning them, and you need to talk about them in a way that makes people want them. This doesn't mean you have to copy Apple. That would be silly. Instead, find what works for you and your business. Whatever you do, make sure that you're showing off your products in the best possible light and talking about them in a way that makes people want them. So you've got a great product or idea and you know how to explain it well, but you still want to tell people about it faster. No problem. We've got you covered with a simple framework that will help you tell people about your product in seconds. First, start with the pain point. What problem does your product or idea solve? Second, introduce your product or idea as the solution. Third, explain the benefits of your product or idea. Fourth, call to action. What do you want people to do next? This framework provides a clear and concise way to talk about it, and it's easy to remember because it follows the natural progression of a conversation. So let's take a look at an example. Let's say you're a personal trainer trying to get new clients. Here's how you could use this framework to talk about your services. First, let's start with the pain point. Do you struggle to stay motivated to exercise? We all know that exercise is important, but it can be tough to stay consistent. That's where I come in. I am a certified personal trainer and I can help you develop a workout plan that fits your needs. With my guidance, you'll be able to achieve your fitness goals in no time. And that's it. You just explained your product in one quick and easy paragraph. When you use this framework, it's important to keep a few things in mind. First, be clear and concise. You don't have time to beat around the bush. Get straight to the point and explain your product's benefits. Second, focus on the benefits, not the features. People don't care about the technical details. They want to know how your product can make their life better. Third, include a call to action. Tell people what you want them to do next. So how do you start using this? Pay attention to the frames you're using. In your personal life, when you face a challenge, ask yourself, what's another way to look at this? In your professional life, before introducing a new idea, consider, how will my audience frame this? Then adjust your message accordingly. Framing isn't a silver bullet, but it is one of the most powerful tools you can possess. It gives you the ability to shape your own reality and influence the world around you. Thanks for watching, and if you found this helpful, do me a big favor, hit that like button and subscribe for more content. If you'll do that, I promise to keep improving the messages I am sharing with you. Have you ever used framing? Has this opened up your interest in how you communicate in your personal and professional lives? If so, leave a comment below and share your thoughts. See you next time.